Made a video on this, but the camera wasn't that good. So multiplying and dividing integers, multiply or divide. So like this is lesson 1.6. You have 6, 7. This actually means 6 times 7. This point here in math, sometimes it comes as this, sometimes it comes as a multiplication. But here, since we are talking about multiplication, multiply or divide, this one means represents multiply. So I wrote it out for you here. 6 times 7. 42. How did I get 42? So you have horizontal lines or vertical lines. You can make 6 vertical or you can make 6 horizontal as you want. But one of these numbers here, one of them has to be vertical and another one has to be horizontal. So here I picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as my vertical. So I made 7 lines. And since I made 7 lines, I'm going to make 6 lines. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anywhere they meet, like here, you count 1 point. I'm going to use a black pen. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So 7 multiplied by 6 is going to give you 42. That's why I wrote 42. Question number 2 says negative 15 divided by 5. So here, when you have negative, if one of the numbers, when it comes to division, if one of the numbers are negative, the answer is going to have a negative sign. The answer must have a negative. If the two of them are negative, they cancel each other out. The answer will be the answer will be in positive. So how did I get 3? How did I get negative 3? Let's assume you have 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to give each one of them grades. So the total of all the grades you're going to give them will be 15. Don't forget the negative sign. Will be 15. So let's see. You're going to give 5 people 15 grades. How many will each person get? So I started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the total is 15. How many did each person get? Each person get 3. So that's how I got my answer 3. But please don't forget the negative sign. So the next one, we have negative 7 multiplied by 3. The same thing goes to negative. If you have one sign that is negative, your answer must have a negative sign. So negative 7 multiplied by 3 is going to give you 21. How did I get 21? You can use this or you can use this. Group it into 3 places and each one will get 7, 7, 7. Then you add them together. So each person will get 7. Each person will get 7. Each person will get 7. You add the two of them together, add the whole 7, 7, 7, you get 21. Don't forget the negative sign. Remember, if it has one negative on any of the numbers, the answer will have negative, same as division. Now, the question number 4. Question number 4, which says 20 divided by negative 4. See, one of the numbers has a negative on it. So which means the answer will be negative. How did I get 5? This is division. So you have 4 people and you're going to give them a total of 20 grades. So how will you distribute it? How will you share it to them without cheating? So you give the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, total of 20. So the difference between this and this and this is that in division you are sharing. In multiplication you are giving each the same number. 3 people, you're giving them 7, 7, 7. But division, 4 people, you are sharing. Okay? You're sharing. Let me use this pen as an example. If you have 2 people to share, I have pen here to share 4. You have 2 people here, and you want to share. Oh, 2 pen. Let me use pen and 2 pencils, and you want to share this whole pen to them. How you do the division? You give this one, and you give this one. Then you pause. You give another person 1 and another person 1. How many did each person get? Each person has 2. So 4 divided by 2 will give you 2. But when it comes to multiplication, you have 2 people. You have 2 people, and you want to give them 4. So each person will have 4. This is multiplication. Each person will have 4, and each person will have 4. I don't have much. Each person will have 4. Okay, each person will have 4. So you add the total. Remove these people. Add the total. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 times 4 is 8. That's the difference between multiplication and division. If you have any question, please let me know. That's the difference. Multiplication, you add the total number. You give each person the same equal number of grades, and you add them. In division, you share. You spread it out like you're sharing pizza. So look, remember the answer will be negative. Look at this, 36 divided by 4. Another way of solving division is that you ask yourself, this is 36. You said 4 times which number will give you 36? You go to your multiplication. 4 times which number will give me 36? It's 9. 4 times 9, 36. So 36 divided by 4 will give you this number. 36 divided by 9 will give you 4. Okay? There's so many ways of doing multiplication and division. You have to figure out the way that you remember faster. So when you have negative up, when the 2 numbers in division, when the 2 numbers have negative, they cancel each other out. The answer, whichever answer you're going to get, it will be positive. It will not have any negative sign. So we'll go to question number 6. Like I told you, I just picked the ones. I'm picking the ones that I think you find difficult, because all the questions are the same. So what you have to do is you look at the question, the next question, and check if they are written the same way and solve it the same way we are solving it. So here you have -8, -9, 72. You can count like this. You can draw vertical line 9 and horizontal line 8. When you count where they met, count them, and you get the answer. Whichever answer you get must be in positive sign, because both of the numbers has negative on it. So positive, -8 times -9 will give you positive 27, but 72. But if you have -8 times 9, the answer will be -72, because only one of this number has a negative sign on it. When 2 of the numbers has negative sign, it cancel each other out. It will give you a positive answer. Same with this. Okay, that's how we got it. You can share 48 each. You can share 48 article or sweet or candy, anything, to 6 people. Share them. So you give them 1. I give you 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. You share them among them. If it's multiplication, you have to give each person 48, 48, 48, and you add them together. Okay, look at this. You only have 1 negative sign here. So when you multiply 7 times, when you see brackets, this is another sign of multiplication. This is 1, and bracket when there is nothing in between. means multiplication. So 7 times negative 7 will give you negative 49, because only one number has a negative sign in it. The next one is 5 multiplied by negative 8. So it's the same. You can either count like this or group them like this. This is multiplication, that's why I wrote this. This means this is for multiplication, this is for division, this is for multiplication, okay? And this is for division. That's why I wrote it. I'm going to clean this thing out. Now you have negative 6 multiplied by negative 9 to give you what? Where did I get 49? 47? 50. 57. No, this is wrong. Negative 6 times negative negative 6 times 9 is not 47. That's a mistake, okay? I'm gonna let it dry. It will give you 54, not 57. That must be an error. It's 54, not 57. So because they have negative negative, your answer will be in positive sign. I'm going to write the answer here, 54 anyway, not 57. Because 6 must have a like an even number at the back, not an odd number. Okay, negative 6 multiplied by negative 9 will give you positive 54. Now here we have negative 36 divided by 4 is going to give you negative 9. How did we do it? Same thing here. Same. The difference is that up and down have negative. It's the same. They are just repeating the question. So negative, only one number has negative. So your answer must be negative, in negative. If you remove this negative sign here and put it down, let's assume you remove this negative here and write negative here, the answer will still be negative. It doesn't matter which number has it. Your answer will be negative. But if you have positive, negative and negative, then this sign will change to positive. Remember question number 17. This is 17. I have to jump it because it is the same question, so there's no need solving it over and over again unless you want me to solve it. Sorry, I'm so sorry, I have to sneeze. So it's the same question. Negative 5 bracket negative 3 plus 7. So what you have to do, you solve the one in the middle first. Remember pendants, parentheses, exponential, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. This is bracket, parentheses. So you solve this one first. 3 plus 7, which is 10. You write 10, don't forget your bracket. You bring down negative 5. Negative 5 multiplied by 10 is going to give you negative 50. 5 times 0 is 0. Negative 5 times negative 1 is going to give you negative 5. Right? The next one is question number 19. So I'm picking the one that looks different. Question number 19 says, negative 4 multiplied by 12 negative 3. So what do you have? You solve this one first. Negative 12 minus 3, which will give you what? 9. You can count it. If you are not sure, can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You remove 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 3. Okay? So 12, you remove 12 minus 9 will give you 3. So 12 minus 3 is going to give you 9. So this one is to confirm that the answer is correct. Okay, you can count. 12 minus 3 will give you 9. 12 minus 9 will give you 3. Alright, so now you bring down 4 and you multiply. Negative 4 times 9 is the same thing. See, that's what I was telling you. Negative 4 times 9 is going to give you negative 36. Now, question number 21, which says 12 minus plus 4. So we always solve the one in bracket first. Remember, when you have something like this, you have negative and positive, you subtract and keep this sign. You keep this sign of the bigger number. Okay, so which one is the bigger number here? 9 is bigger number, so you move 4 in front. Negative 4 minus 9 is going to give you negative 5. So 4 minus 9 is 5, but you keep the sign of the bigger number. Now you bring down 12. Don't forget 12. 12 times negative 5 is going to give us negative 60. Okay, I don't know, I hope I'm not too, the other one I did was really too good, but the camera quality was very bad, so I had to delete it. Now you have question number 22, which is negative 11, 7 minus 13. Remember, you always solve the one in bracket first. Okay, so 7 minus 13, you subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. Here the bigger number is 13 and the sign in front of it is negative, so you're going to subtract. You remove 7 from 13, you get 5. Then you write the sign of the bigger number, which is negative. You bring down negative 11. Negative 11 multiplied by negative 5. You remember, when two negative signs, two signs multiply each other, it's going to turn into positive. It's always positive. So negative 11 times negative 5 will give us negative 50. Give us positive 55. Okay, if you have any question, you let me know. We're going to do question number 24, which says negative 10 minus negative 8. You see, negative. This is quite different from when you're multiplying. See, this is not multiplication. If you're going to multiply this, it will be written like this: negative 8 dot negative 6. But there is no dot here. Or negative 8 times negative 6. Or negative 8 bracket negative 6. These are, when you see anything like this, it means multiplication. You're multiplying. Anything like this, it means you're multiplying. But if nothing like this is written in between this number, it means you're going to add or subtract. So here you have negative 8, negative 6. What does that mean? It means negative 8 minus 6. This is negative 8 minus 6. Some textbooks have started writing it like this: negative 8 minus 6. Okay, some textbooks have started writing it like this. But whichever way it is, this means negative 8 minus 6. So what do? When you see, like I told you before, you have social distancing and no social distancing. Negative 8 minus 6. This one has a social distancing. If you have 8 minus 6, there is no social distancing, so you add. But this one, what you do, you add and keep the negative sign. When you see something like this and there is social distancing among the signs, you add, but you keep the negative sign. If there are no social distancing among them, you just add the numbers. That's it. No, don't keep the negative sign, you only add. So negative 8, or negative 8, negative 6, or will give you, you add, it will give you 14, you keep the negative sign. Always keep the negative sign when you see something like this. Okay, so that's how we got negative 14, and you bring down negative 10. So negative 10 multiplied by negative is supposed to give you positive. Negative 10, negative 14 is going to give you positive 140. So this is question number 24. Okay. Let's do again question number 25, 26, and 27. So that's it, because the rest of the questions are the same. The rest of the questions are the same. So what you have to do, we'll do question number 25. Okay, which says 6 multiplied by minus 12 plus 1. So what you have to do here, using dependence, you always solve the bracket first. Okay, so negative 12 plus 1, it means you have to subtract, but you keep the sign of the bigger number. See, you have negative and positive. So even if you write plus 12, if you write like this, plus 12 minus 1, you still subtract, but you keep the sign of the bigger number. So here the bigger number is 12 and the sign is plus. This will give you 11. Here you here you subtract. This one you subtract, but you keep the bigger number. You subtract and keep the bigger number. So when you subtract, it will give you 11. The sign of the bigger number is what? Negative. You bring down 6. Okay, so this one means 6 times negative 11. And the answer will be what? 6 times 6, 6. 6 times negative 1, negative 6. This is the answer. So the next question is question number. This is the same. You use the same method for question number 30. Same thing. The same way. Question number 30, we say 12 bracket 2 minus 5. You solve this one first. Okay, remember, you keep the sign of the bigger number. Here the bigger number is 5, so you subtract, but you keep the sign of the bigger number. You bring down this one, you multiply together. 5 times this, 2 multiplied by subtract by this will give you negative 3. You bring down 12, you multiply. This will give you negative 36. Okay, I just jumped to 30 because they all have the same question. So we're going to do question number 26. I jumped to 30 because I saw it, they have the same question. So we are going to do question number 26. 26 here. This is 25, this is 26. Question number 26 says negative 5. Like I told you, some textbooks have started writing it like this. Negative 5 multiply 3 minus 12. You solve this one in the middle first. You solve the one in you solve this bracket first. You solve the bracket first, which is 3 minus 12. Remember, you subtract, but you keep the sign of the bigger number. 12 is the bigger number, the sign is 11. So you have 12 minus 3. 12 is the bigger number and the sign is subtraction. 12 minus 3 is going to give you what? 9. Where did I get 26? Oh, yeah. So it will give you 9. Remember, the bigger number is 12, so the sign, you keep the sign. and you bring down this negative 5. So you have negative times negative. This is going to give you the answer is positive 45. It's positive because you have two negative. It will be the answer will be negative if only have only one negative sign, only one negative sign. So let me see if I can find something else that looks like this. Question number 28 looks like it. Question number, I think question number 28 looks somehow like 26. Anyway, so question number 27, I can't find exactly. Question number 27, you have something like this. Negative 8 multiply using by negative 5 and negative 5. We've done this before. So these two, negative 5, negative, this is where I explained everything to you. I explained everything to you using this. Okay, I explained everything to you. So it's the same thing, same explanation. So because there are no point or this here, it means you have to subtract or add. Negative 5, negative 5, negative 5 plus negative 5. What you have to do, you add, but you keep the negative sign. You add, keep the negative sign. So this will give you negative 10. You bring down this, negative 8 multiplied by negative 10. The answer will be 80. We have two negative signs, so you cancel each other out. Your answer must be in positive. The next question is question number 28. Let me see if I can find something different so that, because it's all the same. It's all the same thing. Question number 27 and question number 31 are the same. Question number 28 and question number 32 are the same. There's the same thing. So all you have to do is observe how we did this one and follow the same step. That's it. So we'll do the last one, which is question number 28, because it's the same. They are all the same. They only change the numbers. 7, 12 minus 3. This means 7 times 12 minus 3. So we solve this one first. 12 minus 3, it is going to give you 9. You bring down 7. 7 times 9 is going to give you 63. That's the answer. That's it. So 32 is the same, except that the number in front, 32, I'm going to solve 32 here. 32. I'll show you. 32 is the same. You have 9, 8 minus 20. See, the number here is smaller than 20. So you subtract, but you keep the sign of the bigger number. So we're going to subtract 20 minus 8. It's going to give you 12. Don't forget the sign. Keep the sign of the bigger number. Here, bigger number is 20 and the sign is negative. You bring down 9. So we're going to multiply. Don't forget to put the bracket. Okay? Or you write it like this. 9 times negative 12. You write as you like. So the answer is going to give you what? 100 and what? Okay. 1. I'm listening. 108. Okay. What is missing here? What is missing here? Tell me. Exactly. We put the negative sign. Don't forget the negative sign, because you have one of these. The letter here has a negative sign. Negative 108. Right. That's it. If there is anyone I didn't solve, or question, Christine has here. So I'm reading from here. Christine, I'm reading from here. So in every explain it to you. Christine and friend slices and split it equally. Split means sharing. Split means sharing. Split it equally. How many slices will each receive of split? It means just like you have pizza. Okay? And Christine and her 3 friends making but with 12 slices. So it has 1, I hope I will do it nicely. 2, no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh my god, 10, 11, nicely, don't do it, 12. Let's count. They are not equal anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What did I do? There's another way of doing it. You can draw your circle as you like. You split it. I'm not using a ruler. You split it. This is not equal. We must use ruler. You split it. So this side has 1, 2, 1, 2. You can split it again. Split it again. That's the perfect way of it. It will be equal. 1, 4. 4 and 8. So we need 4 splitting. Okay. You can split it here. And here. And here. And here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will give you, use ruler. If you use ruler, you get a perfect pizza. Okay, so Christy and her friends bought a pizza with 12 slices and 12 slices and split it equally. How many slices will each person get? So I have already divided it into 4 places. These are Christine's friend. Here, from here to here is Maha. From here to here is Angel. From here to here is Pascal. And from here to here is Rose. How many did each get? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So each got 3 slices. That's it. So this means 12 divided by 4 equals to 3. If you have any question, you let me know. That's it. This is question number 33.